It's Elden Ring, you know what it is. Look, it's Yojimbo the Samurai. Yes, I'm ready to start. Let's go. By the way, I totally haven't put like 30 hours into this game already. I put closer to like 60. Don't worry about it. Oh shit, I need to turn off my fan. Hold on, kids. Hold on. That'd be loud. That'd show up in the recording. We don't like that. Anyway, this is a good-ass game. I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's pretty alright. You're probably aware.
Leaves tell a story.
I tried to shut up, but I do have to provide color commentary.
The great Elden Ring was shattered.
It's not very good.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
I love these games because they just open up and they throw like 50 fucking names that you've never heard in your entire
Godwin the
life.
Golden.
And you might go
was
the
first
entire
to
game with
perish.
never hearing, but it doesn't matter. They're like, this is the lore. We know the lore. You don't know the
Soon,
lore. It's your job to put it together.
Marika's
I
offspring,
think that's cool.
demigods all,
America's offspring.
claimed
demigods.
the
We know
shards
they're bad. That's all you
of
need to
the
know,
Elden
essentially.
Ring.
And then they're gonna list off the bosses. It's weird that they didn't open up with like
the
a
mad
huge over-the-top
taint
cutscene
of
like the
their
other games did.
newfound strength.
But I think it's cool that they, you know, assumedly
Triggered
took that
the
money and put
shattering.
it elsewhere into the rest of the game. Because you don't need a big cutscene. You just need like
a
this.
war from which
is,
no
you know,
lord
really,
arose.
really high quality, you know, like art. They drew probably concept
A
art.
war
And they're like, look at all
leading
these concept
to
arts, and they don't
abandonment
need anything else beyond that.
by the
I think
greater
cutscenes are
will.
overrated. Like big ones, they're over the top. Final Fantasy,
Oh, rise now, ye tarnished,
Sound like a king.
ye dead, who yet live.
Lame, but this game's great.
The call of long lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater,
They're hanging that dude just because he eats shit. Good.
and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
He knows so much, why is he dead? Riddle me that. That's about it, boys. This little spark.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
A bitch-ass loser who nobody likes.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring
Okay, I can do that.
and become the Elden Lord.
Oh. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna... Oh, look, I got that, I believe, for pre-ordering the game. I don't know if I'm gonna do the tutorial, but I will definitely show people in case they have no fun. Twitter.com. Some people people just don't know how to start the tutorial and they skip past it. And people are like, this is objectively bad game design. It's like, I never had a fucking issue. What's your goddamn excuse? Heckerwood. Look at this. You can do the weaving thing. People just... Whoop. Isn't that cool? Look at this. Big slash. It uses your magic. Your FP, whatever that is. Get started, just getting started. Just getting started. I don't know how much of this game I'm gonna play. Probably not the whole thing. Just doing this. I was gonna try to bow and I messed it up completely. Don't worry about it. We're Gucci on main. But I don't think I'm going to do this playthrough. I'm not going to do all of it on screen. I'm going to do like, you know, getting, you know, farming out stuff. That's going to happen off screen if I do that. This isn't my main playthrough. My main playthrough is a prisoner playthrough. Doing the magic spell sword shit. And it's pretty good. But anyway, I'm mostly just doing this to get footage of things to do at the beginning of the game. Because even though I'm late on it, because I, you know, didn't have the game weeks ahead of time like other people, I do want to make some guides. And I think I could do a better job with a guide than some people, but not everybody. Because I've noticed a couple of them miss shit. And Daddy would like to rectify that. Hello, horsey. He sniffed me hand. Never noticed he had horns until now.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side.
Fortune favors the bold.
We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Don't understand what any of this is, honestly, yet. I have not pieced that together and I refuse to watch Vodividya. Not because I hate him, but because I don't like doing that. I'd rather piece together my own lore and formulate the story in my own head even if it's wrong. Because who the fuck are you to tell me it's wrong? Right? They done said it's all about personal interpretation. So I can interpret it wrong if I want. Look at that golden tree. Oh, sweat, crimson tears. Freaking amazing. Visions of knowledge. Cave of knowledge lies below. People miss that, and it's like right there at the very beginning, see? And people don't know? Are you kidding? No, people are just stupid. Fuck them. Like bitching and calling it objectively bad game design. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. It's been like days and days. It's been like, you know, almost a week since I did that. And like came back to this starting area. So I wasn't for sure when I saw people bitching about how was I supposed to know the tutorial was down below. And it tells you right out, like you walk forward 2 feet and you see that? Are you kidding me? Fuck. I'm beginning to think people are just bad at Vidya. Because they're used to everything trying to be a movie instead of a video. I don't like movie Vidya. I like real Vidya. I feel like a dying man. Look, it's Limgrave, boys. Need to activate 3 of these things. Guidance of grace to guide you and lead you the proper path. Golden rays will teach you to go this way. Map.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring?
Yes, for the Elden
Of course
Ring,
you have. No shame in it. And without guidance,
Damn, sorry.
without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
He's literally saying get good.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless.
You hear that,
Me.
boys? Don't lose hope.
Vare. Take
all gonna
care
work
to
out.
listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden
Grace
light
Anatomy.
that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at time. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
I don't think I'm gonna die, buddy. I think
Grace's guidance will reveal to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Storm if you seek the Elden Ring.
You're like, okay, I've talked to you enough. Go do stuff. Come on now. Materials, you can use them to craft. There's a summoning pool. Small gold package. Summoning pool is now available. That's particularly for fighting the boy. You see the boy. You see the boy right there. He's quite rude. Now I suck. Just kill these small creatures, take their thin bones, break their bones quickly. Just murder these poor animals. Oh, he's not happy with me, is he? Oh, the music's changing. I'm scared. I'm scared, birds. This is two. You activate 3 of these outside of that first dungeon. You gain your maiden ability level. Just for reference, it's always 3. It's funny they give you a split shot. They give you 1, but you need 2 to make your score better. I thought Uchi Katana had higher scaling index. I guess I've been cucked again. Shame.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat.
Alright, man.
I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished elf who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Maybe you should just give that to me instead. That's good. As are the craft. I'm gonna get all of this stuff. Just to let you know, but I'm not gonna do it on stream.
I'm glad you took my warning. You've made an...
Yes, I did. I like to do this, where I put my eventually the horse to up. That's what I like to do because it's consistent across all playthroughs. And I don't like scrambling through my friggin' items in order to get my shit together. That sucks. Why is he using a torch during the day? Is he an idiot? Program. It's not even dark, sir. Now you are. Oh, he dropped smithing stones. Holy shit, I didn't know that. That's amazing. Now we can level up the Uchi Gucci. Well, we were going to be able to level up the Uchi Gucci anyway. Now it's a little dark. Now I understand needing the torch just a wee bit. Circle or whatever button to run while you're crouching, and it doesn't deactivate stealth and it doesn't alert them to you. It's something that I had to learn, like 20 hours into the game. Should have learned it sooner, but as you know, I am pretty fucking stupid. Also, this is gonna be the first content going up on the goddamn channel in like 6 months. I got concerned with real life, as it were. You know how it happens. You know how it is, man. Sometimes. This thing started with it. What up? What up? What you got? What you got? Got him, boys. I'm too freaking pog for these dudes to even fuck with. You gotta know, this ain't my first rodeo when it comes to the dang souls. I'm not like people, you know, having meltdowns because they saw the new hotness getting 10 out of 10s and massive, you know, critical acclaim. And they're like, I need to get in on that, and then they die, and they can't do it, and they can't play it, and they can't learn, and they're like, this isn't Skyrim. And then they cry, and they just, like, lose their fucking minds and demand reason. I could talk at length, and I will talk at length. Got him! Whoa! That guy's mean. Oh shit, he's not happy with me. I wanted to get the whetstone knife, sir! He's not too happy. Listen here, I'm not having this. I'm a coward, dude. I am a pussy coward. You gotta understand. That's how you stay alive, though. Listen. Being a pussy coward is how you stay alive in both real life and in video. Now let's get him. Now let's get him. No, he knows where I am. He's woke to my bullshit. He knows what brand of stupidity I'm peddling, and he don't know what I'm part of. What a shame. Embarrassing myself. First real enemy, and I'm chug of this, shall we? Now he's leaving. Now he do him thing. Dare we kill him? I think we stand a chance. I ain't doing that today. Bye, buddy boy. Bye, buddy boy. Have a good day. Have a good one. What we want is right up here. I believe you already saw it. See right there. This guy's easy. See, down here, a lot of people seem to miss this. My brother didn't find it until 20 hours into the game. I didn't find it immediately. This is very important. This allows you to do something pretty cool. Because normally you'd have to see. Adding skills with a whetstone knife. You can add bullshit to your weapons. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, now we're gonna sit down for a spell at that place up yonder. I say boys, I don't know why. I think as streamers and shit I watched in the past would say boys because let's face it, it's a predominantly male audience watching video game gameplay. If anybody watches this at all. So it makes sense, I suppose, but it's not inclusive, which is pretty So we came from down there, and now we're up here. This freaking guy. You can see the gold spiraling. There is, in fact, a thing for us to sit down at and gain the ability to level up in a couple of minutes. Oh, Jesus! Hey, fucker. Stand a chance against you. Just go take a bath. Stop. Jesus Christ. That sword sucks. It looks cool, but it's not as cool as other great swords later in the game. It's pretty disappointing, because I think it looks cooler than, say, the basic Claymore. But it makes sense for there to not be an amazing weapon, like right when you walk your happy ass out here. That seems a little over the top. Here she is. We're about to no longer be maidenless. Are you ready? Moment of truth, you see that glow? Ghost girl. Hello? Are you my bride?
Greetings,
Yo.
traveler from beyond the... I am Melina.
How you doing, Melanie?
Offer you an accord.
Okay. What's wrong with her eye? I still don't understand what's with the eye, honestly.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
They should serve the three fingers.
But you,
The
I am
council
afraid,
of two in the pink.
are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden,
It's easy jokes.
turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
For the Elden Bing.
You need only take me with you
Yes, you can hang out with me, I don't care.
to the foot of the Erd tree.
We'll hang out, we'll be friends.
Then it's settled.
Oh, yeah,
Summon
girl.
me by grace to turn runes into strength.
Sounds like a motherfucking plan, baby.
Ah, another matter.
What is it?
I bequeath to you this ring.
I thank you. Yes, the spectral steed.
Use it to traverse great distances.
See, now we can summon the
It will
horse.
summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
I wish you got to name your horse.
Torrent has
but
chosen
I
you.
understand, that's fine. It's whatever.
Treat him with respect.
They could have just said, this is a spectral steed.
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Yes.
Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would
I
follow.
do want to spec into Faith at some point, to be perfectly honest. Because I think this game is best played with a magic stat. But we're going to get dexterity for some tasks. I started with the golden seed. I think it's one of the best things to start with. Personally, some people say the key. I disagree. The keys I never had a problem running into as many as I needed, either through being able to buy them or just stumbling. So in my tier list, I definitely think not the key. I go for the golden seed. That fell from the sky and killed the dude, and then he molded for like 15 fucking tweets about it, just lost his goddamn mind. Dropped from the sky and they killed me. This game isn't fair. I'm not mad. And then he just went on and said, I have reason to punishment, Scotty. You're pathetic. You suck. Dude, people lose their fucking mind. Soulsborne games. Elden Soulsborne games. It's just, it's very, this other Golden Sneed. Am I right, boys? What are we gonna do, man? Because it's night, I want to show you something you can do. And I need to collect this footage anyway. Because a lot of people do. The guide I saw that's like, do all this at the very beginning of the game, it doesn't include this step for whatever reason. It's very
This
odd.
way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
It says for you to buy these items when you can, in fact, as you're about to see, not buy these items.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna.
Hello.
I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed. And upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yes, I can call him.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Spirit calling.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits.
Wondrous.
Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd tree. The spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Thou wishest. Summoning spirits. You can summon spirits.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, Learn well the lands between. How long will it be
There she goes. She turns into stardust and flickers away towards the tree. There's the little one. We're not going to quit that one because everybody knows the real hotness is the jellyfish that you can acquire with not very much work. Where am I going to go first, I wonder? There's a whole lot of... See, this game is crazy open, right? I mean, obviously, it's open. But it's so insane how many options you have at the very beginning.
Everyone's
Different directions.
been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken, even their heads taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know, if you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid? It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs, head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, like my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Cut off and you get put onto the bloodborne monster. That sounds horrendous. You see how weird the map acts sometimes. I play in the PS4 version because, hey man, you try getting a fucking PS5, first off. Second off, I didn't buy this goddamn game and two, one, I don't want to spend money on a PlayStation 5, man. I know some game on PC nowadays. Didn't stand a chance. Now he's mad as fuck. He's angry as fuck, boys. He's so mad at me. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not playing with
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard.
PC copies fucked
Tarnished, just like you.
which I really
Let me
don't
ask
like.
you something.
I think
Are
it's
you here in the lands
2022,
between to
and
take
I
up the
don't think
fight?
that's acceptable.
Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
The golden faith holds
Yes,
firm.
you're a Tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts?
Damn
All
right,
I
you got
know is
one
the
that'll give me
sword.
a keen
Picked
on
up
my
a fair
weapon,
few
'cause
tricks
that's
in my
the
time,
scaling
too.
for dexterity.
Now's the time to pass 'em on. To a good and proper Tarnished, like you.
Heavy. Keen, there's that. No skill, that's pretty awesome. Parry, Stormblade, which is
There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died. A fine tale, all told of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself. Not floating your well.
Not floating the boat, so. Always kill creatures if you can because they give you that good stuff. Those things drop golden. Glowing skulls drop golden rings, that is. Drag your sword along the ground. Whatever. This is the game. Yes, it's down here, so we are. Hello? Sir? I do declare, are you there? I need assistance. That's nothing, trust me. Trust me, everyone. It's this pothead right here.
Can you hear me? Help me! Oh, my stars! I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Ouch! Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me.
Not that funny, man. You could have died.
Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
I thank you for the exalted flesh.
Once again, the pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
I know what's there. I don't know. Anyway, see you, Holmes. Actually, I think we were supposed to come down here. I'll do that later. So we're going to continue to ride eastbound and down. Loaded up in the truck. Such a good game. I didn't expect to buy it so soon. I expected way more soon. My brother wanted to co-op. Just a little bit. We actually just played several. Not really all that much co-op is going on, to be perfectly honest.
mistake is there. Death has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death route. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you... I'm known as Heed my... The village here, and worse yet, if you value... The village here turned back.
Yeah, I would turn back this direction and ride towards the village. Idiot. You don't get to tell me what to do. I make my own path to this godforsaken. They're not very good. Some would say they're highly good. I would say that's a little strong. But also, this guy is really easy to kill. Especially if you're if you jump from a high area onto these, you don't take damage. See? Check that shit. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great? I like it's pretty freaking. You see that shit? That was pretty amazing. We're going to that area. Up, dee-doo. Sacred Blade, boys. Sacred Blade. Pretty amazing, huh? Mostly what we want, and I think I'll call this Flask of Wonder. Find crystal tears at the base of Minor Earth. And then this is even more important. This is great. Sacred Tear, kids. Sacred Tear. I think I will call the first episode here. Good. Pretty great. I had a wonderful time. I can't wait to continue this project. Yes, I'll use this one too. Fantastic. Mix one of those restores half of HP. Ashes of War. Use Sacred Blade if we wanted to ruin our build immediately. I think that would actually increase how much damage we do, weirdly enough. Because it goes from 115 plus 23, which would be 138, I believe, to... Yeah, that would increase how much damage we did. But it would come at a slight cost. This would also... So, would that increase how much damage we did? We would lose... No. We'd lose more than we would gain. Sadly. What a shame. Anyway, I think that's all we're going to do for today. Hope you had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I will see you at a later date. Farewell.